I'm Chris with iPhone in Canada. I've got a look at a really cool looking dock for your iPhone and iPod Touch. It's called the Tik-Tok Dock Alarm Clock Speaker System by Edifier. Right off the bat, you can see this thing looks really cool. It's got that old school alarm clock look to it, including the two round globes sticking out of the top. But unlike a real alarm clock of this design, they aren't bells. They hide two small speakers. This gives the Tik-Tok Dock its 360-degree omnidirectional sound capabilities. The front of the dock features a nice big digital display, which is surrounded by the speaker. Okay, so you may be asking, if this is an iPhone and iPod dock, where do you dock your device? Well, it's cleverly hidden along the bottom. To reveal it, you simply push on the bottom and it swings open. Now, along the top, you have the control pad for your music control, and you've also got a couple of buttons to switch between functions and inputs. On the back, you have your 9-volt DC in, a mode, set, down, and up button, as well as your auxiliary in port. So not only can you use your iPhone or iPod to listen to music with this dock, you can plug in almost any MP3 player, any smartphone, or whatever you use to listen to your music. Setting up the Tik-Tok Dock is a breeze. You could do it the old-fashioned way using the buttons on the back, or just take your iPhone or iPod Touch, plug it in, and voila, the time is set. If you are trying to set the time and such manually, this can be frustrating. The controls are on the back while what you're trying to set is on the front, so it's not very intuitive. You'll also notice that when you plug in your device, the alarm function launches immediately. Now, this allows you to set your alarm on your phone, but not on the dock. This is important. You can set up to 5 alarms on your dock, which can be different than the ones on your iPhone or iPod. So the alarms don't sync over from your device to this alarm clock. This brings me to another concern. When you have your device plugged in, you can't see the clock face. So if you're using this as your alarm clock and your charging device, well, you just can't see the time. Sure, you could reach over and turn on your iPhone or iPod Touch, but that sort of defeats the purpose of having that nice big display on the dock. Oh, and another thing, the digital display is bright. And I mean really bright. If you're like me and my wife, that bright of light will keep you up at night. I really wish that there was a way to tone it down. I should point out, after a minute or so, it does dim down, but not enough for my liking. Others may be okay with this. It's just a personal preference of mine to have the room as dark as possible when sleeping. Another nice feature, and while it may seem small, is the rubber tip at the top. This adds stability when you're using your touch device. You don't have to worry about breaking the dock connector. So, as a docking speaker, how does it sound? Now, when comparing it to other clock radios, the sound quality is pretty good. It gives you a nice full sound, and the speakers on the top allow you to get good sound no matter which way the dock is pointed. So how does it compare to your iPhone or iPod Touch's speakers? Here's Shoulda Stayed in Bed by the Land of Deborah.
Can't believe I made it here. It seems that my life's not ended. I've made it through the pain, but I can't breathe. I've made it through my tears, but I can't sit. I need a drink of water, wipe my head. I should have stayed in bed. Memories of 85. I don't think of you at all. You're just a blur inside my head, easy to ignore. But I'm lying to myself, you see. I can't see you in my sleep.
Now let's have a listen to Street Dance by Gautam Karnik. thank you to both of these great Canadian talents for letting me use their music for this video. If you do want to find out more about them, I'll have links in the description box. So as you can hear, you get a much richer sound. I will point out I find the bass, when present, to be a little overmodulated. Now, I had some friends of my wife who know a little bit more about audio than I do have a listen, and they felt the sound was a little tinny. I agree, but I also find the iPhone sound to be a lot more tinny compared to this speaker. Overall, if you're in a market for a speaker dock, you really can't go wrong with the Tik-Tok Dock. It retails for about $80. For that price, you're getting a solid device, even with the issues I pointed out. And besides, it looks really cool. Again, thank you to Landa, Deborah, and Gautam Karnik for letting me use their music. For more daily iPhone and iPad news, make sure you check out iPhone in Canada and iPadincanada.ca, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'm Chris with iPhone in Canada. Thanks for watching.